So this is the final look. I topped it off with celery, onions, and cilantro, and this is how it looks. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to make another Vietnamese meal. It's basically, it's like a crab meat soup with noodles, and I'm going to show you how to make. What you need for it is crab meat, crab paste with bean oil, shrimp sauce finely ground. You can find these at the Asian market, and you can buy crab meat at your local grocery store. You also need onion, probably a stalk, and parsley to garnish, cilantro. So in the pot is, you put oil, you saute garlic till it's brown, so about half a clove of garlic, so probably 6 to 7 cloves, and you saute the garlic till it's golden brown. Then you would add 3 scoops of tablespoons of shrimp sauce. You would add a whole can of this, and a whole crab meat, and then you just basically saute it for a little bit, and then you take it out, let it cool, and you're gonna add about 10 eggs in here. You're gonna stir it up, and I'll show you how to do that. And here, this is also chicken broth, homemade chicken broth. Basically, you could buy chicken and stick it in the pot with water and cook the chicken and use the chicken broth and eat. And you could also eat the chicken, or you could feed it to your dogs or whatever you want. And then you also need about, depending how much tomatoes, but we put 4 tomatoes, and you cut them into wedges like this. So you so pretend this is a tomato, you cut half and then half the other way. So that's how I cut my tomatoes. And then you need about 6 to 7 pieces of celery if you like to put in the soup. But I'll show you how to put it and assemble everything. And then here are the eggs. So yes, you need a lot of eggs, but this serves about 6 to 7 people. And so this is probably a big thing, but we have a big family. So, and we also need 2 lemons, and you're just basically going to cut it into wedge also, because you're going to at the end when you assemble everything, you're going to squeeze the lemon in it. This is the crab paste. In the beginning I showed you how to make briefly. So I'm going to crack the eggs in here. So it's about this much eggs. So it's 10 eggs. So I'm going to crack all of them in here. Just be aware that this is serves like around 6 to 7 people, and you could have this pot for like a whole day. You can have this for lunch and dinner, and then you can have some leftovers for lunch again the next day. But this is pretty good. This is really good. I'm actually helping my mom cook, so this is what she told me how to make this, so it's pretty good. So you also need 2 lemons. You're basically going to cut them into wedges. We use about 4 tomatoes, and we cut them in half in the other way into wedges like this. I'll show you. And then like 5 to 7 pieces of celery, and you want to clean them and wash them. And so after I crack the 10 eggs, I'm going to stir it up. You can see it. I'm going to stir. I know how it looks. It doesn't look really appetizing, but I mean it does, but like it doesn't look really flattering, I guess. So, but just trust me on this. You're gonna boil it. So the broth is boiling. You want to add in the paste that we mixed carefully. You don't want to stir it yet. You're gonna cut. Remember how I told you need 6 to 7 pieces of celery? This is how you're gonna cut it. So you basically just shred it like this into pieces, and then when the soup is boiled again, you're gonna add tomatoes inside. After we put the paste that we made with the 10 eggs and the crab meat. I waited for it. It didn't boil yet, but I scooped out the bottom. I just don't stir it. Just scoop out the bottom, and all these chunky pieces of eggs and crab meat come together. Will come to the top. So the soup is boiling. You want to add in the tomatoes carefully, because it's hot. So you're going to cut the parsley and onion like this. You see the onions and parsley. One side is onions, one side is parsley, cilantro. It's parsley, yeah, it's parsley. And, oh, it's actually cilantro, sorry. And then these are the lemons I cut already. I cut like wedges. And in here is noodles. They're like